So I wanted to show you ladies, this is organic quinoa, and this is what I already had in my cupboard, in my pantry. It was $16 because it's organic. It's mostly grown organic, and I got a full pound, so that's why this was so expensive. But there are some inexpensive brands out there, and this happens to be red quinoa, which is a little bit sweeter than white. There's white, red, and then there's like one that's like black, which I never worked with before. I always use just red or white. And let me just take the time to just like show you what it looks like, so I can open this up, show you what it looks like, and pull some out. So this is what it looks like, and I don't know if this kind of reminds you of something, but basically quinoa is a seed. It is grown from a grain, and it is it's a plant, and it's the seed of the plant. So it's like grown as a flower, then they harvest it to get the quinoa seed. So it is like a whole grain. So yeah, this is red quinoa, and there's also white and black, as I stated, as well. So quinoa is very, very easy to cook. You cook it just like rice, and because it's similar to the cooking style of rice, it's very easy for the body to digest. Quinoa is very, very high in protein, and because of this, it is like one of the few plant foods that contain all 9 essential amino acids that your body needs to function properly. And I think that is so great, because who doesn't like something to, benefit them nutritionally? So that's why I love quinoa, because high in protein, and it's also high in like important minerals like iron and magnesium. And also 1 cup of quinoa happens to contain 8 grams of protein and 5 grams of fiber. So it's an excellent source of protein for people like vegetarians and vegans that don't necessarily eat meat. So this is a great alternative if you're trying to switch to a plant-based diet. Now, I have some quinoa that has been cooking. Quinoa has a ratio of, when you cook it, it's a ratio of 2 to 1, and that's 2 parts water to 1 part quinoa. I usually use vegetable broth to cook it, but since I didn't have any made, because I usually make my own, I just simmered it in some water, because I'm going to be adding lots and lots of flavor to it later on, so I'm not going to lose out on that flavor. But yeah, this is it. It's puffing up, and then when you cook this, make sure, because it is a seed, make sure that you actually rinse it just like you would do rice. Like you would essentially cook it just like rice. So yeah, and let's see, what else about quinoa can I tell you, ladies? It is very easy to incorporate into your diet. It's very soft on the palate. Like I said, red quinoa is sweeter than white quinoa, so it's very palatable. Like it's not something so foreign that if you change your diet and start eating it more, incorporating it in your diet, you're not gonna love it. Like I use this with my clients all the time, and they're like, oh, I didn't even think I would expect to love quinoa, but I love this. And I'm like, great. So yes, and also I stated before that it is high in protein. And since it's high in protein, ladies, then that means that it can automatically increase your metabolism and reduce your appetite. So if I was you, I would try to make some conscious decisions and try to incorporate quinoa into your diet. So I'm gonna turn this on high, and as this is going away and just cooking and getting great and just like soft and delicious, I also have a teaspoon of salt in there as well to help with the flavor. I have a pot right here, and I'm going to turn it on, and we're actually making a dish out of this. Quinoa can be used in a nice salad, or it can be used as a side dish, or it can also be used as the main dish. So we're gonna try to make it the main dish too, but the utilizing the ingredients and how I'm cooking it, you can also use it as a salad as well. Like after you cook this, you can put it in the fridge and just eat it like a salad, and it'll be great. So I turned on my burner, and my pan is heating up, and I'm gonna add a teaspoon of very light olive oil. I happen to have this brand, and I'm just gonna allow this to heat up and just become great. So the things that I'm going to add to this pan, I have some diced tomatoes, and then I have some par-cooked diced sweet potatoes, because that's what I love. I love sweet potatoes, and I love butternut squash. So either or is like good with me, but you can put any vegetable you like in here. Just make sure you're not cooking the heck out of it. You're still maintaining the texture and the freshness of the vegetable. And then I'm also adding some kale that I cut up. All this stuff together, this meal was like under $10, and it could have been like under $5 if I wouldn't have bought organic kale. But this kale, I like this brand, and it happens to be organic, so that was like $2 for one bunch. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add the sweet potatoes and the tomatoes to this pot. And then I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt. I always like seasoning along the way, so I'm going to do that. Quinoa super nicely. So since the sweet potato is hard cooked, what I did was I put it in the oven, 350-degree oven, for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then I took it out, peeled it, and then diced it up. So that's why it still has the texture, and it's still like coats and shapes. I just wanted to get a start on cooking it, and that's like the little green pieces are just bits of kale, because I had it all mixed together at first, and now they're like separate. This is gonna be so yummy. Look at that bright color. You know, this is gonna be a beautiful entree as well, because of all the different colors we're adding to it. So now I want to let this cook, and I am going to add some dried basil, just a little bit. I'm going to cut on the exhaust. Quinoa is almost done, and you'll know when it's done when you taste the piece and it's soft, but it still has a bite to it, and that's about 10 to 15 minutes. And then we're gonna add a teaspoon of garlic, some fresh chopped garlic, and then from here we're gonna add our kale, and our kale is gonna help our garlic not to burn. Oh my goodness, it smells so good in here, ladies. And we're just gonna cook the kale. You don't wanna like overcook it and have it be real quick. You wanna still maintain some texture. I'm all about texture. That's it off because the heat from the pan is just gonna, you see the kale is like kind of wilted, but it still has like that vibrant green color. That's what you're looking for. We just want to cook it so that it has this, and we don't want to burn the garlic as well. So that's why I'm turning the pan off. And plus, the extra heat from the pan is going to continue to cook the kale. So yeah, that's why it's so great. It's gonna be so great. Sweet potatoes. Okay, let's check on our quinoa. You see that it's like puffed up. That's like great. I'm just gonna taste it. Make sure it's cooked, and it is cooked. So good. I wish you could just, I wish you can just taste this. It smells so good in here. That garlic, that basil, so good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drain our quinoa and layer it into the pan, and then that extra water is gonna create some things to get that that kale cooking the rest of the way through too. So this is like awesome. The quinoa is gonna get a little bit of a crunch. So yeah, this is our dish, and it has a way of making you feel full. So having like a small, this is where your portion control comes into play. If you incorporate this into your meal preps and stuff as your grain or as your protein, then you're gonna be full, and your body's gonna develop an intolerance for eating it so much and becoming full from eating it, so that since your body's so used to eating it and stuff, it's gonna be able to, curb your appetite because it's so high in protein. And you can easily eat this with your favorite lean protein like chicken or turkey, or your favorite fish, and just have this as a side dish. You have this on the bottom, and then top some nice seared salmon on top for some extra protein and omega-3s, and it'll be good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of parsley because I love parsley, and I love adding fresh herbs into my dishes. And I'm also going to dress this with a little bit of a lemon vinaigrette, because essentially I'm going to put this in the refrigerator and it's going to be my salad for tomorrow. So I have in this bowl, I have the juice of 1 lemon, I have some parsley, and then I have less than a quarter cup of olive oil, the olive oil that I served before, and I have some pepper as well. So all I did was just stir that up and whisk that, and now I'm just gonna incorporate it into here. So good. Oh my gosh. And then if you had the white quinoa, you would be able to see all the vibrant colors more, and it just be so yummy. So what I'm gonna do is plate up some, and this will be my dinner for tonight, and then it'll be my salad for tomorrow. And that lemon juice and the vinaigrette is just gonna brighten things up, and it's just gonna be so good. It's just gonna be so good. I may have added a little bit too much quinoa into this, but since I love it so much, I honestly did not care. But if this is your first time cooking this, then you can just add less. Only add a quarter cup instead of a full cup like I did. because I cooked a full cup of quinoa. So this is the quinoa in our bowl, and we're just gonna add some more fresh parsley on top, and all I really need right now is a fork. I'm so excited for this. Maybe I can hit it with a little bit of pepper, just a little kick and bite at the end, and like some fresh ground pepper. And it'll be good. It'll be good. Yeah, so that's our lesson on quinoa. If you have any questions about anything that I did, anything I said, please, like, just please comment below this video. Thank you, ladies, and I'll see you on our next hopefully I'll have the situation figured out with the whole internet connection with my Facebook Live, and I'll be able to do another Facebook Live with you ladies instead of a pre-recorded video, and it will be better, and you'll be able to like talk to me live. So thank you, and don't forget to tell me ladies, what are you cooking tonight for dinner? So yeah, talk to you soon. Bye bye.